Welcome to the Norm Hyperbolic podcast. We're here to talk anime, video games, and movies. I am your host, X, also known as Young Morgan Freeman. With me, as always, is my co-host, Lewis.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Kid Lewis, on the show, on the podcast. Woo!
Kid
What's
Lewis,
up?
bro.
Kid Lewis.
Kid Lewis.
Yeah, you'll see why. You'll see why, bro.
Oh, because we're going to be feeling like kids.
We're
going back
like
in time.
Kids. We're gonna be going back in time.
Back to the days of cable.
Back to the days of cable, man. Back to the day of Comcast, Dish, DirecTV, man. Woo! Back to the good old days, man. Yes. You're gonna have a little memory lane trip. I'm excited, bro. How you been?
Been pretty good, bro.
Yeah, you've been good. Yeah. I've been good too, bro. Just chilling, working hard, saving up, stacking, making this. Oh, bro, you've been doing good with the podcast room, bringing in new furniture.
I know, it's bittersweet.
I see you, boy.
I know, we just got this new couch in. We'll post it to our Instagram.
I see you.
For the video version, but
we're getting ready for season 2, man. Season 2 is gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's bittersweet because this season's coming to an end. These are gonna be our last 2 episodes. But
we're episode 11.
Episode 11 of 12.
We got episode 12. We got something special for episode 12.
Yes.
You want to announce it? Give a little sign.
So stick to the end of the episode, and then we'll be announcing a sweepstakes giveaway that we're going to be doing in conjunction with our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
You hear that, right? Y'all hearing that? I heard a giveaway.
We're giving away some
away. What are we giving away, X? Let them know.
Some merch. Ooh, some merchandise.
That fire merch you guys be rocking?
That fire merch.
Oh my God, man. That's what's up, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. I wish I was on the other end.
Oh, yeah.
So I can enter the sweepstakes myself.
I might have to check. I might have to actually. Now I'm suspicious.
Right? I ended up winning.
Yeah, right.
I got myself a nice sweater.
Yo, where you get that shirt from?
All right, man. So what is on the agenda today, man?
So today we're going to be going, like you said, down a memory lane and going through the Toonami lineup. Ooh. So we aren't going to go like beat for beat, but we're just going to be like covering the first 10 years of Toonami. For those who don't know what Toonami is, we'll be getting into that for sure. And for those who remember Toonami or old enough to remember, you 90s kids or older, we're just going to like try to drop some facts that maybe you forgot or maybe unlock some hidden memories.
Yeah.
That, you're like, oh yeah, I do remember that. Because, back in the day, we would just be watching like whatever was on TV. So
that's the only option we had back then. You didn't have YouTube like that. You didn't have like everything accessed like the internet is now.
Right.
Anything you want to watch, you just bam, pull it up. It's done. You watch, you go, you binge, whatever.
Yeah. No, it wasn't
back
like that.
Then, you had to be on time.
Whatever Toonami wanted you to binge for 2 to 3 hours.
And you had to be on time.
Oh, right.
Because, if you were late, you're behind on the episode.
Yeah, you might just be watching straight commercials.
Right.
So at the top of the episode,
you probably missed your whole show, man.
Yeah.
You didn't wake up on time?
I have a story about that for me and Bleach that I'll get to.
All right, man. I'm excited to hear this, bro. All right.
At the top of the episode, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe. We need those numbers up. If you're watching,
need them up. Subscribe. Like.
Be sure to follow us on Spotify. Leave a comment. If you're on Apple, rate us 5-star reviews. We're reading them out. So let me go ahead and get a little bit into that.
You want to just get it over with? Just get it out there?
Not get it over with, but the way I phrased it last time was
section
that we want at the top.
But this is something that I want to include in every episode.
No, for sure, yeah.
I think that to us it would be pretty dope if every episode we get to include you guys by just reading out a couple of your reviews, especially. I know on the podcast you guys can write reviews. It seems like on Spotify it's only a rating system.
Yeah.
So even if you listen to it on Spotify, 5 rating. Come on, it's your boy, the kid.
It's the kid,
Lewis.
It's the kid, bro. Gotta give the kid 5 stars,
right, man? You gotta make me sad. Don't make the kid sad.
Every time he plays Grand Theft Auto, he got nothing but less than 5 stars.
Exactly, man. But on Apple Podcasts, you could definitely write a review. So
read them out, bro. We'll read it. So we'll read a couple of them, and then I'll read some more at the end.
And then on the video version, we'll have it pop up somewhere here. X will do his magic. He does.
Right.
Go for it, bro.
So 5 stars. Mugen Monkey. It's so good. This is actually really funny. I listened to it while I was cleaning my room or just doing anything in general. 10 out of 10. They should keep this podcast going.
I appreciate that, Mugen Monkey.
Mugen Monkey.
I appreciate that. And like I said, like our podcast is something we're your homies, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We family here.
We're family.
So like Vin Diesel always said, we family here. So I'm here for you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So like if you cleaning, washing dishes, just listen to us, bro. We family. We're just talking. We're vibing. We're having a good time. We're just spitting jokes. We're spitting rhymes. Whatever the hell we're doing.
Anime
facts. Non-facts.
Non-facts, yeah.
Opinions. Non-facts. More non-facts than anything else. But just our general opinion. Just, we're just here to hopefully uplift your day and drop a little anime knowledge. That's it.
And have a good time.
And just have a good time, bro. It's all about having a good time.
So two more. So Vic239, fuck with this. Yo, fuck with this podcast. This shit gonna be the next upcoming anime podcast to listen to when you want new anime, and reviews on different animes.
All right, Vic underscore 239. We'll appreciate that review. Definitely, we're upcoming. We're the next, I'm talking about, we're the next Kendrick Lamar
of podcast, of anime podcast.
Yeah, we're just gonna come right through. So, people are going to be like, are they the GOATs or are they too new to be considered the GOAT of podcasts?
I don't think so. Wait till season 2 come out.
Oh, man. Season 2, bro.
Dropping a fire season 1.
I am excited. You guys don't understand what we got cooking for season 2. It's going to be elevated, man. We drop it. If you guys seen Food Wars, that's the type of cooking we're doing in the kitchen.
This is the kitchen. This is a podcast kitchen.
All right, man. Last one.
Desmond 07. Anime Rock Nation. This podcast is dope, and if you haven't listened, I recommend you do.
You heard it here. You heard it directly from Desmond 07. Killing the game. He said it. Recommended. All right.
Come highly recommended online.
Highly recommended. All right. So definitely take a listen. Actually, man, there was one more that I saw that actually caught my eye. I don't know if you want to read it out for me.
Yeah.
I want to read out the Okami
29.
Okami 29. What does that say, my boy?
Okami 29 says, love these guys and love the podcast. As a fan of anime in my younger years, listening to them has brought me childhood memories as they talk about various topics from back in the day and current events. Very entertaining, especially on those long drives.
So Okami 29, you're definitely going to love this one because we're bringing it back old school, baby.
I know, right?
We're bringing it back. We're going to unlock those childhood memories you almost forgot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom did die or whatever.
So look forward to it, man. Well, great reviews, man. I love doing that part. So if you guys want to shout out, just, write a review, let us know, and we'll definitely read it out loud, man. We love that. It's just positive feedback. It keeps me going, keeps my blood pumping.
Right?
You know what I'm talking about?
Don't stop his blood from pumping.
Don't stop it. Don't kill me now. All right, man. So what's the first segment we do?
First segment of the show, man. Last week's news today. So first, in the realm of anime.
Go ahead.
So Demon Slayer on stage. I feel like this is like the second time I'm like announcing something like this. But
it is. Last season you said something about Death Note.
Death Note had a musical. Yeah. So this is not a musical, but this is a read along viewing of the first season of Demon Slayer with the cast of Demon Slayer like doing actually reading along and sound effects and things like that. It's coming to a theater near you. Oh,
what it's gonna be like a movie? Is it gonna be like a show or movie? What do you mean movie theater?
So it's good, like to you right next to you. The movie
no. I mean, like, is it a movie? I thought because I'm looking at it right now and it looks like it's like something like a Japan exclusive kind of thing. Like you know, if you're a huge Demon Slayer fan and it's something that you're interested, because not everybody's. I'm not gonna go to the movie theaters just to watch them voice out the scene, because that's what it is, right?
That's pretty much what it is, bro.
Oh, no.
So they have the anime playing behind them, but then they're like the actual voices of the show, like the
they're actors, reading it.
They're reading it, and they're like going to be acting it out, and there's going to be like pyrotechnics, and there's a few other things. It's not really a musical. It's not even a stage play. It really is just them reading it while the anime plays behind them. So I thought it was interesting enough. It is going to be only here for 2 days. An upcoming event titled Kimetsu Festival.
Okay.
We'll see several stars of the animated adaptation taking to the stage to bring life to their roles once again. The anime is going to play on the screen behind the actors, and the original voices are going to be reading from a script. And, you know, as you can see, they're all like dressed as their respective Demon Slayer characters.
All season or like highlights?
Highlights. So
Okay.
a lot of the story beats, they're kind of like going to just go through it as well.
Okay. Okay.
They do have, so it's not a legit stage play, but they do have stage plays. Like we said, there was a musical for Death Note that's coming to London. You had mentioned in the episode that Naruto has a stage play.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that? I know
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, but it looks kind of cool, bro.
Yeah.
I would love to go to see one of those things, like, you know, for real.
You got to go to Japan, bro. We got to plan a trip.
Yeah, I know. Right?
That would be a pretty dope episode, man.
Yeah.
The norm. And Japan.
Yeah, takes Japan.
Takes Japan.
Trouble in Tokyo.
That's right.
Yeah, but this event, it's like I said, it's only 2 days. It's going to take place through Fathom Events for one night only. Oh, I guess only one night. On July 18th. So seeing the actors responsible for the series performing in front of the animation by, so I used to call it Ufotable. I think it's UFO table. Like,
oh.
yep, and maybe, I don't even know. Like, you know, even in the last episode, we were like going back and forth on
the names,
on the pronunciations of these things. Who the hell knows?
We tried our best, and then we butchered it. We apologize.
Yes, we do our best. Though.
We do our best.
So that's what I got for anime. Next, in the realm of video games.
What's up? What's on the video game side?
So The Last of Us is getting a haunted house in Halloween Horror Nights for Universal Studios.
Are they gonna? Isn't it the whole theme gonna be like? Or they're just getting like
just a haunted house, and maybe like, you know, a scare zone.
Like that's pretty dope.
But definitely a haunted house. So on September 1st, they're having
has been getting a lot of attention,
a lot of play, right?
A lot of attention,
yeah.
Just between the game, the actual show, and now like, you know, Halloween Horror Nights. That's actually pretty dope. It's kind of like The Walking Dead in a way. You know how they had The Walking Dead. Yeah, at the time, Walking Dead was a very popular. I think they did like a whole Halloween Horror Nights for that too.
Yeah. But this is a video game though. So on September 1st, they're having an early event for pass holders, like they do, you know, every year.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go there early. And
is this just an American exclusive?
Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, because they have Universal in Japan.
Oh, do they?
They do. Do they do Horror Nights in Japan?
I don't know, actually. I want to say no, just because the type of culture that it is out there. I don't know if they'd be too hip on that. But maybe they could. Maybe. They could do it. So this one, it's definitely coming to Universal Studios here in Orlando.
Yes.
So like I said, they're having a pass holders thing on the 1st, and then it's going to be open to the public on the 7th. So like you said, they usually do a lot of movie tie-ins, but as far as like video games, the only other video games that has had haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights is Resident Evil, Biohazard, and Silent Hill.
Oh yeah.
So it is going to be pretty cool. They're going to like go through the towns. They're going to have like your clickers. You're going to have the big fat ones, and it is going to be also some humans that are like fighting each other, because that's like an element of The Last of Us.
Yeah, it is.
So
I'm pretty excited, man. You going?
Yeah, I'm going. So I usually go to these Halloween Horror Nights. Back when I was a pass holder, we switched over from Universal to Busch Gardens this past year. So they have Hollow Screen.
In your honest opinion, since you've probably been to both, right, which one do you prefer better, Busch Gardens or Universal?
I like Universal.
You like Universal?
I like Universal. Yeah, Universal and Islands of Adventure. Those are my favorite out of like all of the parks, to be honest.
Yeah,
but that's just me. What about you?
I don't think I've ever been to the Busch Garden ones.
No,
I always go to Universal. I don't know. It's more intriguing. They have like better.
They've got more grand rides, like more thematics.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because it's Universal, but they have like licensing to actually do stuff like that. Because I know with Busch Gardens they don't do like whatever's hip. They usually do like
Margaritaville
or
like their own little thing.
Their own little thing. But usually Universal also has like a theme. Like I think what was last year, wasn't it? The Weekend.
Oh yeah, probably.
It was last year. Was the weekends like I don't know whatever little choral thing he had going on at that time.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then the year before that it was Pennywise the Clown.
Okay.
And then they always have like going off side subject. I'm just gonna wrap it up. They always have like Chucky, The Exorcist. Yeah. So I'm assuming they have like access to those copyrights to be able to like actually
because Universal Studios, they have all the monster movies,
but Busch Garden doesn't. So Busch Garden just kind of does their own different thing.
Oh, you're talking about for the Hollow Screen?
Yeah,
I know. Okay,
yeah. But anyways, keep going, bro.
So look forward to that this year. So yeah, like you said, I am going to try to go to that. And then in the realm of movies, so Ghosts of Tsushima. I can't believe I can't even pronounce that. Ghosts of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
We're gonna have to edit this in the podcast. All right, so Ghost of Tsushima
for the third time.
The movie is in heavy production. So did you even know that they were making a movie?
No.
So they announced a while ago that they're going to be making this movie for the game. Have you played the game?
No.
Okay, so Ghost of Tsushima. That is a really good. It's like Assassin's Creed.
Have you played it?
I played it. I played it like only once through, and I didn't even get like once I beat it, then I kind of like gave it back to my friend, Fred. But I do want to buy it and maybe give it another go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like a really, really good game, and it's got a really rich story or whatever. But they're making a movie off of it. It's heavy into samurai. The director Chad Stahelski, he's the director of the John Wick movies. He's the one who's going to be directing this, and he says that he wants to make the most samurai movie out there.
Is this a like live adaptation or is it like a animation?
No, he wants to do a live action.
Oh, okay.
So without giving too much away from the story is basically just like this guy who is caught up in this like war with some Mongolians, and he lives by a code of honor like samurai. So like, you guys agreed to fight, you guys fight, and whoever wins gets all the respect or whatever. But the Mongolians are using like these dirty tactics. So he has to resort to being like real sneaky. Mm-hmm. So like, doing stealth kills and using poison, and he just like, it conflicts with his family's honor, but he gets the job done. So that's like the dynamic for the main character in that story. Okay. But besides that, it is just like not a standard, but pretty straightforward story about, redemption and all that.
I definitely have to play the game then.
It's good. It's really good. I think it's a PlayStation exclusive. So you have PlayStation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm a PlayStation boy.
Yeah. we'll look forward to it. There's no release date or nothing like that. The director, he just says that movie is in heavy production. So it doesn't really tell us anything. It's in pre-production. So they haven't cast anybody, I don't think, yet. So it is just all script and purchasing like the sets and all these other pre-production things. But I just thought it was really, really nice and cool that he was like just talking about it. And you like John Wick, right?
Yeah. Have you seen the last one? Or?
I have not. No, that's on the slate for family movie night. Those are the next movies we're gonna watch.
It's long though, man. I think it was like 2 hours long.
Yeah, I mean that's how long movies are.
Maybe a little bit longer than that. John Wick was long. Yeah, it was long. I watched it though. I skipped some parts. I'm not gonna lie.
Scrub through it?
Yeah, I scrubbed through it.
Really?
Yeah, because it kind of like, I don't know. Like the action is cool and everything, but sometimes I feel like the action's a little dragged on.
The action? Wow.
Yeah, just a little dragged on. So you can skip a couple of parts and you really don't feel like you're missing out.
Skip the action and get to the talking?
No, well, I mean, there's more action than there is talking. So like, without the talking, you really don't even know why they're fighting for it. You just know that they're fighting. You don't even know why John Wick is shooting down people.
Whatever they're fighting about, I hope John Wick wins. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he always does. Yeah, well. That's a given, right? At this point, 3 movies and they still can't kill this.
If you just turn on a John Wick movie and he's fighting like a bunch of Girl Scouts and like
just know dogs. That the Girl Scouts had it coming.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, just know.
Don't even question it. It's just know they had it coming. All right, man. What's up? What's next?
That's it.
Damn, we went through that pretty quick.
Went through it quick, bro. We have this Toonami episode. I think is going to be. I hope it's not going to be super long. We're trying to get through it, but there's a good amount to talk about. And who knows where we might pick up and what we might put down.
On this section right here, Xavier is going to be taking lead. So basically, I'm just going to be putting my input. Just kind of talking about like my thought process, my opinions of like when I used to watch Tsunami back when my younger days.
Right.
My kid days. And just kind of just go from there. Like I said, it's a vibe. We're just here to just have a good time.
So how are we gonna get there? To Toonami.
So let me set up the scene, all right? Everybody close your eyes.
Right.
Guys, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
All right.
Look, avert your eyes from the YouTube.
Now, imagine there's a dome ship and you see the CC logo, Capsule Corpse. Bulma comes out, tells you it's a time machine.
Hey, Bulma.
Hey, Bulma, how you doing? Hey, guys, I just made a time machine. Cool, Bulma. Where are we going? We're going to take a little trip down memory lane to Tsunami.
Oh, snap. Okay, so Toonami. We've arrived. It's 1997. Toonami is probably the reason a lot of us 90 kids and maybe earlier are into the anime the way that we are. So we did have the internet back then. But even then, us regular, normal American kids didn't know to go online and search up these animes by name if we wanted to watch them in a language we didn't understand and read subtitles for the content that was also just being played for free on Toonami. So we didn't know. So we would just, see what Toonami had to offer, and that would like satiate us because we still had, American cartoons. But once you get a little taste of like anime, I don't know.
Can't go back.
Bro. Hey, we even talked about it in early episodes that we didn't know that Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were anime, but there was just something that drew us to it.
Yeah, just like the storytelling,
just the bombastic action.
Exactly. Hey, let me ask you a quick question before we dive even deeper into this rabbit hole. Would you say that Toonami put you onto anime, or did you know about anime before even you start watching it on Toonami?
So when we were doing the research for this episode, like not even too long ago, Toonami did run like after school. So from like 4 to 6. So I can't remember with the timeline. I remember I knew about Dragon Ball before I knew about like Spirited Away. But I remember my first real exposure to anime, like where it wasn't just Dragon Ball, and because I knew Dragon Ball was a little bit different than like, any of the other action shows that were on TV.
Yeah.
But when I saw Spirited Away, I remember my mom got me a DVD, and she just always had a bunch of DVDs. And I'm just like, okay, well, here she comes again with a handful of DVDs.
But they're bootlegged.
They're bootlegged. Yeah. So, but and they were like good bootlegs, or good bootlegs.
Okay, yeah,
air quotes, where they had the picture of how it was supposed to on the cover.
Supposed to look, yeah.
So I
remember those days.
So I remember seeing it, and I was just like, "What the heck is this?" And I watched it, and if you've seen Spirited Away, there's not a lot of action in it.
No, it's not.
But it was just so colorful and crazy, and I just was like, wow. I love this. What show is this based off of? And then I found out that it was just a straight movie. And I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of like weird and different. Because usually when you have a movie about a cartoon, it has a show first.
Yeah.
But this was like straight movie. So
just a straight movie, yeah.
I didn't know that it was anime. I just thought it was a cartoon. So to answer your question, I don't know where like the chicken or the egg. I can't remember if it was Toonami that put me on or if I knew about it and looked to Toonami for it. Okay. But I remember I would only watch it on Toonami. Once I started.
Yeah. No, I think I remember. I don't remember how I got into anime, being honest. Mm-hmm. I know that back in the old days, I used to have a stepbrother, and he was older than me. And he was very kind of like nerdy, kind of like emo-ish in a sense. I think it was like back then when wearing those like big baggy jeans with all the hose and chains,
right,
were kind of like the thing with the Converse or something like that. Like that was like the dress of like, I don't know, the emo, the Hot Topic kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he was the one who kind of put me onto anime, and it started off with Naruto, of course. And I think he would read it online. I don't know what website he would use back back then, but he would read it online, and I think he would even like go into like forums and just talk about like whatever new chapter was released or something like that. And then I had a stepsister that actually also put me onto like not just action anime, but we talked about like shoujin, but shoujo anime. So like Fruit Basket was one of her favorite ones.
Really?
So she put me on that one, and she says, "Oh, you can buy the manga like at a bookstore or something like that." I didn't even know what the hell manga was, you know. So she was like, "But usually, like if you want to stay ahead of the game, you just have to read it online." So like every week or something, they would drop a new chapter or a couple of chapters, and you would just read it online. And then again, she would do the same thing, go on the forum, and then it would like have a discussion about it, kind of thing. But I do remember like Toonami, like at nighttime, like after a certain time, after like Ed, and Eddie, or you know, this little spaceship man would like pop up and be like, "Y'all about to get your mind blown."
Yeah, right. He was a little cocky. Yeah, he always talk to us.
He had like the jazz voice, like just like that low, calm, collected, like, "Oh, y'all enjoyed that last episode?"
I know, late talk radio. Or
yeah, it was kind of like that, right?
Vegeta is a perfect example of a rageaholic. He can't let go, so he stays angry for a long time.
Like it was just kind of like a chill vibe, kind of like lo-fi in a sense, like just kind of like that vibe. Like
Anger can be a motivational tool.
Stop whining and let's get back to work.
Rage can hold you back.
like that mellow, like y'all gonna enjoy this next show.
Damn,
Something like that.
They should get you to do the sound.
So that's how I remember Toonami, just like at nighttime, just watching it. And I know that after like a couple of episodes of anime, maybe like they'll drop like maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and then after that it was like Adult Swim time.
Right. All right.
You know, and I was like, ooh, it's Adult Swim. What they showing? They got like robot chicken and shit like that.
Right. Yeah. That was the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
So a little bit of history about Toonami. It was created by Sean Atkins and Jason DeMarco in March of '97 and produced by William Street. That was like the thing that I always tagged at the end of each episode of like all these cartoon shows, Cartoon Network shows, which William Street is a division of Warner Brothers airing on the Cartoon Network. So the name Toonami is a portmanteau for the words cartoon and tsunami. So portmanteau just means like 2 words that are combined together, like brunch, like breakfast and lunch. So cartoon and tsunami. That's how you get Toonami. So it still is currently broadcasting. So, you know, I know we're taking the trip down memory lane, and it did go away. And I'll, you know, spoil it right now. Something happened to Tom, and that's where we're going to be ending it, and then maybe revisiting it in a future episode.
Is Tom? Who's Tom? You keep mentioning Tom.
Tom is the name of the robot. That's him.
Is it? That's his name or the guy that voiced him?
No, that's his name. That's
so
his
something
name.
happened to Tom?
Yeah, well,
oh shit! I didn't even know. Bro. Oh my god!
Prepare yourself, bro.
We're about to find.
Prepare yourself.
It's gonna be a good episode. Go ahead, man.
So it's currently airing right now. It broadcasts every Saturday night from 2 in the morning, or like 12 midnight, to 3 a.m. So Toonami initially ran as a weekday afternoon block on Cartoon Network from '97 to 2004. So 2004 is when it transitioned to the Saturday evening format that we're familiar with. And then 4 years later, it ended. So it started off with a handful of shows. So I'm gonna give you the shows that it started off with in '97. So we have Thundercats, an American media animated by a Japanese studio, Pacific Animation Corporation.
Okay.
So do you remember Thundercats?
I do remember. I have some. I wasn't like a big fan of Thundercats, but I do remember them. You know, the Mighty Sword, and I think there was like a
Lionel.
Something they like a saying. They had to say something when they held the sword to activate it, right?
I think so.
But I don't remember the saying. But like I said, I do remember parts of it, but I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, it's kind of before our time. So they had Space Ghost. It's Cartoon Roulette.
Okay.
So a collection of cartoons. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, the Herculoids, and then some 1940s Superman cartoons that would be like black and white is what they would show on this like Cartoon Roulette. So, but Thundercats was like the hot show on that. And then they also had Voltron, which is an American adaptation of a Japanese anime called Beast King Go Lion.
I remember Voltron.
Yeah. So Voltron was an anime first, and then they brought it over here to America as Voltron.
You know what probably captured me more about Voltron was the fact that it reminded me of Power Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, Voltron came out first, I think.
It did, right? Yeah.
But yeah. So
wasn't like is Power Rangers a Japan show or is it like more Americanized?
I think it's an American show.
Okay, so they probably took off Voltron because it's almost the same concept. Like,
yeah. I mean, the ones where they like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I think is more of a Voltron thing. But and Power Rangers might be straight Japanese that they brought over, but at least the adaptation, because they have Kamen Rider and Ultraman, so it's all it's all fluid between each other. Because like I said, even with Thundercats, it's American media, but it was produced by a Japanese studio. So Voltron, Voltron is American, but it's an adaptation of anime Beast King Go Lion. And if you see it, it's a straight rip almost. I know they say adaptation, but it's it
is. That's what I'm saying. Like it reminds me straight up of Power Rangers, like the Beast mode, like
right.
And like the whole morphing thing, because each one gets like their own little kind of like specific beast animal or whatever, and then they morph into like this huge robot with the sword. That's Power Rangers, bro.
yeah. So that was the first year. So then second year, 98. This is when they started to diversify and get into anime.
Okay.
So the second year they had this anime called Robotech or Robot Tech. I think it was Robotech. Beast Wars Transformers. So I know we just had a Transformers Beast Wars kind of Rise of the Beast or whatever.
Yeah, the movie. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. But
bro, you missing out.
Yeah,
I think this is the best Transformer movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get around to it.
You gotta watch it for sure, bro. You gotta watch it. You're heard.
I heard. So, and then Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. So we got Dragon Ball Z first before we got Dragon Ball.
That's funny,
right?
Right? Yeah.
So Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z were one of the first animes to be, put on the Cartoon Network in the Toonami time block. So then that's the first 2 years, 98, 90 or 97, 98.
And Sailor Moon.
A lot of, you got your stuff for the girls, you got stuff for the boys, and then you got Robot Tech and Beast Wars for you in-betweeners. So then from 99 to 2000, this is where we were first introduced to Tom.
Okay, Tom.
So before it was, Tsunami was hosted by some villain, I think from Space Coast or Space Ghosts. But Tsunami or Tom was the official host of Toonami from 99 up until now.
Okay, so the little spaceman, the one with the suave voice,
yeah. He didn't have a suave voice at this time.
He was just more of like a mascot,
right? Yeah, for Toonami. So he started showing up in all the promos for the shows with the subplot of a ghost planet spaceship absolution. That's the name of his like the ship.
Okay.
Ghost Planet Spaceship Absolution. So going on in the background, he would like introduce like the shows before they aired. So
we promised a party at 99. It starts here.
I'm gonna whip your butt.
At 4 o'clock, Sailor Moon gets her engines going.
Right.
Dragon Ball Z cranks it up a notch at 5 o'clock.
Let's turn up the heat. Solid.
And the real adventures of Johnny Quest crash the car at 5:30. Questions?
I don't know.
Like the lineup, he would introduce a lineup.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, just welcome to Toonami, blah, blah. First we got Dragon Ball, later we got this, and then stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Right? And then after the Dragon Ball, it would be like, okay, think that was wild or whatever.
Yeah, like a little comment to say, yeah.
Right. It's almost like he was watching the shows with us.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
He was the original anime podcaster.
Yeah, really. So here's the speech that he does for his debut. So I'm gonna read it to you.
Go ahead, man. See if it unlocks any memories. I'm gonna close my eyes when you say this. Go ahead.
Should I try to do the voice or
go for it, bro?
I don't know if I could do it.
So it's a brand new Toonami, but the mission objectives remain the same. My name is Tom. I'm the new Moltar. Welcome aboard the Ghost Planet Spaceship Absolution, Cartoon Network's first and only interstellar broadcast and exploration vehicle. I'll give you the tour later. From this day forward, she is completely responsible for all Toonami transmissions. I'm taking you guys into the new millennium. No big changes now, same show, same attitude. New place to do it, new guy to do it with. I'm not gonna waste any more time, let's get back into it. Later.
Wow, man. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Were you there?
That
Were
was
you there?
there. I was there.
That just de-aged you like 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, man. That was dope, bro. I haven't heard that saying in the longest, man. It was just coming back to me, my little TV shit.
I know, right?
Man.
Doing all that radiation?
Damn, man. Y'all heard it here, man. I hope we're taking you back. I hope we're taking you back, man. This is the only podcast that takes you back to your childhood. Just remember that. Don't forget the norm. That's what we do here.
So, like I said, they were just an afternoon block, and then they moved over to Saturdays, 2004. But before that, they introduced a midnight run. So it was originally a 5-hour Saturday block, technically, from Saturday to Sunday, at midnight, until 2000, March of 2000, when it moved to weeknights for an hour-long format until January of 2003. So on this hour-long midnight run broadcast, they had Mobile Suit Gundam, the Big O, which is another, you know the Big O?
Yeah, I remember the Big O.
Which is another kind of like, he was like a Batman, but if Batman did Gundams instead of being a Batman.
Yeah, I remember the Big O.
They had Outlaw Star, which is another show that I'm not too familiar with. And there was a lot more blood and violence and uncut episodes of a certain show. So that's kind of like why they had to move to the Saturday night, because people were saying, hey, it's 5:30 and, my kid just got home from school and he's watching Goku punch a hole in Piccolo's chest. What the hell? So
this is why our Saturdays as kids was lit. You literally had, Friday. It was you come home, you chill, you just got off school, you're all sweaty, you're just, you're calming down. But Saturday morning is going to be a lit day. You wake, I don't know why, but I woke up like at maybe 7 a.m.
Yeah, you would get punished if you slept in.
Yeah.
By not seeing all the new shows.
But I was up by 7 a.m, downstairs in my pajamas, getting my favorite cereals, Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Getting the milk ready, going to the living room, clicking the power button, because you know what? On WB,
right,
you were gonna have the bangers, Ninja Turtle. You were gonna have what other shows did they have on WB back then? I know it was like Ninja Turtles, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
There was like a couple other shows. And then you had the whole afternoon to play your little. I think back now I was playing the PlayStation, maybe, or maybe the Nintendo 64. I think it was the Nintendo 64, bro. I was wilding on that Nintendo 64 with the fucking 3-ring.
I know that
weird setup controller. Just playing Mario Kart and whatnot. And then you had, you go out with your friends. And then by the time like 8 o'clock hits, Cartoon Network was gonna drop the Toonami.
Right.
You were gonna be up to midnight.
I gotta get home, Mom.
You gotta, yep. You're gonna
How
be
long
up
are we
to
gonna be here
midnight
at the
just
store
watching anime, bro?
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me that's not sounds like a perfect Saturday.
That's pretty good.
That was a perfect Saturday.
And then church in the morning.
Church in the morning. Yep. Yep. Gotta repent for all those
all the anime that I've been watching. All the holes in Piccolo's chest. So around this time, they were also showing music videos. So they had like a music video for Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz, and then some songs by Daft Punk, which, both Gorillaz and Daft Punk do have a lot of anime influence in their music videos. So it was just like anime time all the time.
Right?
Tsunami.
Come on.
So in the video versions, there's going to be like visual aids. So you can see the way Tom looks, but he went from a like Bomberman looking thing to more of like a Power Ranger kind of guy. So from 2000 to 2002, they had these tie-in events on Toonami called Total Immersion Events. So, TIE, where Toonami had interactivity from fans online at the Toonami website, Toonami.com, which is still going, but it is just like, a part of the CartoonNetwork.com. So spoiler alert, an alien blob known as the Intruder destroyed and devoured the first Tom. So that happened, and then Tom was upgraded by his AI comrade, Sarah. Do you remember Sarah? He's the girl that he would always talk to. It was like who lived in his computer.
I think so.
So Sarah upgraded Tom, his AI, from the Bomberman style that he had to a taller, sleeker version. So at this time, he was voiced by Steve Blum. So we talked about him in a previous episode, and I think in the subbed and dubbed episode. Yeah, he's the voice of Mugen and Spike. Mugen from Shampoo and Spike from Cowboy.
No wonder Tom had that chill voice, bro.
Right.
That makes sense now.
So he still does the voice of Tom as well, which I think is pretty cool. So this is around the time where they partnered with Kids WB because they're both owned by WB. Mm-hmm. This partnership ended in 2002 since the content conflicted. So like how you're saying, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles isn't a very, it's cool and everything, but it's not on the same, I don't want to say, it's like on the same violence level as like Dragon Ball or, I know Sailor Moon isn't really like action heavy, but, around this time they were doing like some really heavy stuff.
Weren't they also showing at that time Naruto or was that?
In 2002?
Or not yet, or that?
I want to say yes. Let me see. I have it here.
Didn't they
I think not until 2004. 2004 is when they started doing Naruto heavy.
Okay.
Like you said, they would partnered with WB and like try to share shows, but Yu-Gi-Oh, even though it's anime and Pokemon, is more of a kids WB thing than Toonami. Toonami was kind of meant for that action heavy stuff.
The late night.
The late night,
Yeah, the late night shows.
There's your Saturday morning cartoons and then your Saturday night cartoons, So that's what Toonami was. Around this time, they also had Giant Robot Week, which was just a 5-day special showcasing mechas. Mm-hmm. So you have your Neon, Genesis Evangelion, Gigantor, and Robot Tech, and a few others. Like I'm sure they brought Big O back, but that was just like one of the first events that they had.
Okay.
So then we go from Tom 2 to Tom 3. So this was from 2003 to 2007. So this is the Tom that most people that I recognize.
Okay.
This is like 2003 to 2007. That's like my whole middle school. Also, so before Second Tom's era ended, he fought to save the Absolution from an attack by a giant trash compactor and against a virus that takes Sarah offline.
Okay.
So these are all like told in like we said, like those little skits.
Commercial.
Yeah.
Like
part
in
of the commercials.
In between shows.
So for you guys who just watch everything on Netflix, before we used to have commercials that would play in between the episodes. And, a lot of times it was the same commercials, which was the most frustrating part. But whenever you saw something like this, like a skit from Tom, it was like a breath of fresh air. Usually it would go like right before or right after the show. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they would sneak it in right in between, like, freaking commercial for Burger King and a commercial for Zoo Books or whatever.
It's funny though, but I remember like the commercials being like a quick break for me to go to the bathroom.
Also that too, yeah.
Or run out and get more snacks.
Yeah, you couldn't pause it.
So
you pause cable TV.
You got to run and get your own snacks, and like you try to be as quick as possible because it's gonna pop right back. But you didn't know the time limit. Yeah, like, sometimes some commercials,
2.5 minutes sometimes
some commercials ran a little bit longer than usual. Other times it was like a quick commercial, and they were back at it again. You're like, fuck it! I just put the popcorn.
I know. All right. Mom, get the popcorn.
Get the popcorn. I just put it in. The show just started.
Yes. So in 2003, Tom was revamped yet again to a more muscular robot.
Yeah, because was it like slowly upgrading as we were upgrading? Like as we were growing? Sorry, I don't know. I'm saying like we were fucking robots. Like as we were growing,
right?
Because I'm looking at the images you just put here, and it kind of looks like that. Like because
you start off as a little fat baby.
Yeah, and then we're gradually like building up a little bit, going through puberty and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what.
And then you hit your growth spurt in 2003, and then you become like strong as shit.
Yeah, middle school, man.
So in the canon, the reason that he is so buff is because he got buff after fighting a space pirate named Orcelot Rex. So some pretty cool stuff is happening behind the scenes with Tom and his AI companion comrade Sarah. So the AI Sarah also got a full body hologram now instead of just being a face on the computer screen.
You know what this reminded me of? Halo. Master
Right.
Chief and Cortana.
Yeah. A little bit.
Did that came out before Halo or after Halo?
This is like 2003, but even then,
I can't remember when Halo came out. But I'm wondering because it's kind of giving me that vibe.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't even lie if they came out with just like a Tom series.
So I have a little bit of that too. So
shit!
So
X, what are you doing to me today, man?
Right?
You going crazy on this episode? Don't do it to the crowd.
I gotta do it to you. Man. You're missing out on some good stuff.
All right, keep going, man.
Halo came out in 2001, so Halo did come out before, but just the whole idea is like very fluid. I'm sure that these two are not the only ones who do like an AI lady. They have like 2001 Space Odyssey, even though she doesn't have a face, she's just a voice.
All right, man. Keep going.
So, Toonami also created their own miniseries, Immortal Grand Prix. So it's not a series about Tom. I wish we did have something like that, but Immortal Grand Prix, it was kind of like this Gundam or like a pseudo Gundam NASCAR that they would do. So you jump into your Gundams and then you would just race up and down these tracks, going like really, really fast and then, fighting each other. So it was actually produced by an anime studio, Production IG, and it was like it's the first and unfortunately last original show produced by Toonami that they would show, on Toonami. In 2004, it was moved from weekdays strictly to Saturdays, airing from 4 hours from 7 to 11. So the shows became a little bit too violent for the weekday broadcast, even as late as it was. So this is when they started showing Naruto, One Piece, Bobo Bobo.
Oh, I remember that show. Damn.
Right?
That's the guy that had like the nose hair, right?
Yeah, he had nose hair. He had a blonde afro.
Yeah.
A bunch of wild, crazy shit. I remember that show. Really,
I wonder. That reminds me of JoJo Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah,
kind of like that vibe. It kind of even the drawing was kind of the same, right? Like
like hyper muscular.
Yeah. Damn, I definitely forgot about that one, bro.
Right? Bobo. And I don't know if you remember Zatch Bell. Zatch Bell
is that the one where they use like these little? It's like they look like mannequins, like little dolls.
Yeah,
but
like
they
little
have
ventriloquist dolls.
Yeah, but they have powers and they fight each other or something like that.
Yeah, it's like kind of like Pokemon, but with ventriloquist dolls, and then your mannequin ventriloquist doll, whatever. You have a book that has the spells in it. So the main guy, he has this doll or whatever, and then it only has one spell. So the first couple episodes, he's only using that spell, and then as he trains his whatever they're called, the doll, the book reveals more spells. So then he goes from like just being able to shoot a blast to being able to like jump really far and like just do all these different things. So this is like when the anime started getting diverse. Like, you have Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, kind of like the OGs, but even Naruto and One Piece, as original as they are, Bobo, Zatch Bell.
No.
There's more animes that are coming up too. So they would also fuse. So like I said, around this time, 2004, that's when they moved over to the Saturday night, 4 hours from 7 to 11. So early at like around 7, you would have like the mild show. So you have like your Teen Titans, the Batman, Justice League Unlimited, Samurai Jack. So those would be in the early parts, and then towards the end, before it switches over to Adult Swim at midnight, that's when we would get Bobo, Zatch Bell, One Piece, and at this time Naruto was a little grown up. It wasn't Shippuden, but there was no blood during the day, and then Toonami came around and we got some blood.
All right, man, we're switching this up, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put some hair on these kids.
Yeah. So for Teen Titans, the Batman, and Justice League Unlimited, and Samurai Jack, these weren't exclusive to Toonami until their final seasons. The final seasons is when they came out strictly on Toonami. So these shows still came out on WB in the morning, but was just like a little softball into the weird shit that you would get into with the anime.
That's funny because back then that was weird.
What?
Like just the whole. Now that I'm thinking about it, like the whole Bobo is what is a weird name, and then like the whole thing with like him using his nose hairs as like weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's Like
Yeah.
if your
No,
parents saw that, they're like,
I
"What
know.
are you watching?"
There was other shows that I remember. And I hate to phrase it this way. I got caught by my parents, but there's a show called Shin Chan that would show, or even like Fooly Cooley.
Oh yeah, Fully. Oh yeah,
Fooly Cooley is a little suggestive. So
was that on Tsunami?
This on Toonami?
Yeah, I was on Tsunami. I
Yeah.
don't know. Fully Cooley. I was just thinking about that too. That they had like a couple of scenes where it was a little bit like, you know, a little touchy, a little side boobs.
a little suggestive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure nobody's looking.
Yeah, right. So that's in my opinion, the prime of Toonami. That's when I really got into. This is when I was like heavy into just watching TV.
Yes,
even though I wasn't supposed to. It's
man.
where like they put me to bed and then I wake up and then
try to turn on TV, put it on low, and just kind of watch. Yeah,
I would fight sleep for like an hour or two until my parents went to bed, and then I would go and try to watch.
Catch up.
So this is the last era that we're going to talk about before we end it. Is Toonami or Tom 4 from 2007 to 2008. This is where, spoiler alert, Toonami gets canceled.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I do remember that era though. I do remember like it just disappeared from Cartoon Network around that time.
It only disappeared for a little bit, but
it was noticeable, boy. Especially if you're a big fan of Toonami, and all of a sudden, and with my boy Tom.
I know. So he got a revamp. So during the Shaolin Showdown marathon on Cartoon Network.
Oh, I remember that show too, bro. Damn, bro, you bringing me back. Yeah. Go ahead, keep going.
They announced Toonami would be coming back in a big way. So it hadn't left yet, but they were saying, Toonami, stay tuned later today. It's fucking coming back. Celebrating 10 years, Toonami revamped Tom yet again, but this time with a humanoid robot android cyborg. In my opinion, the worst version of him that he looks. So especially like when you go to the progression. So the Bomberman, and then he goes into like a little adolescent kind of, kid. And then he gets like strong as shit. And then he just like to downgrade him to this, like, they give him like the whites of his eyes and he looks more like a person rather than like a faceless robot.
Talking about this?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Right.
That was Tom? Oh, that's horrible.
That's Tom 4.
That's Tom 4?
That's Tom 4.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's from 2007.
I'm looking at the image right now, and it.
Yeah, in the video version,
that don't even look like the original Tom. Like what they were heading. They like. I think they were trying to make it more like friendly in a sense, like because it looks like a friendly robot. Like
right, it doesn't look as scary. He
looks like he belongs in that movie. Robots. Yeah. Like he's just like a bunch of junk parts that they just put together.
Right? Yeah. I mean, the Iron Giant looks cooler than this guy.
Right? Nah, I don't like this version.
Yeah.
All right, man. So what happened? They brought it back.
So they brought it back, and then celebrating 10 years, Toonami also started showing movies around this time.
Is that when they started adding the Spirited Away and
yeah? So they have right here. They have Cartoon Network had like this sort of March Movie Madness thing that they were pushing. So they have like these certain movies that played during the day. So then Toonami would also follow suit and play their own movies. So we have Invincible Iron Man, which is like a 3D Iron Man movie. For what it was okay, but it didn't age very well. Then there's Mosaic, which is some Stan Lee movie. This is back when Stan Lee was trying to like, okay, I want to do comics again.
Yeah.
And then he made these two characters, Mosaic and another one, the Condor. There was Hellboy, Blood and Sand, or Blood and Iron, which is a really good movie.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so that one was like a show that they turned into a movie as well. Or they gave a movie to this guy, Hellboy. Then, like I said, there's the Condor, which is a less interesting Stan Lee spinoff. And then they also showed Spirited Away and Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo.
I remember that one, man. The ink guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
With all the different colors.
Yes. Oh, bro. Bringing back some good memories.
That was a good movie.
Teen Titans. Hell yeah. Oh, bro, I'm just thinking of myself back when I was a kid. Right. When life was easy, no bills, no nothing, just enjoying.
Just what time is Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo coming out? I don't want to miss it.
I don't want to miss it,
I can't go out. Can't go to your birthday party. Teen Titans is on that night.
Go back to school and then not talk about it and be the only lame kid that didn't get to watch it because my parents put me to sleep early.
I know. I mean, it was on Saturdays, so
I know. But still, man, once you miss it, you miss it.
I know that's what it was. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it was. Like TV was like that back in the days, man. Once you miss an episode, sometimes it was hard for them to replay it. Or
so I forgot to mention this. So, like I said, back when Toonami was on Saturday, so what they would do is that they would save the new episodes for like these mangas, for these animes for Saturday. So what happened to me was I was watching like Naruto, right? Boom. And they would replay episodes of Naruto. But then they started showing Bleach on Toonami for the first time. So I saw the first episode, then I saw the second episode. And this is like weeks at a time. So 1 week I saw the first episode, then I saw the second episode the second week. I missed the next 2 episodes. Then there's no way to watch those episodes.
no.
So then by the time I got back to the TV or whatever, I'm on episode 5 or 6 and I'm like completely lost. And then I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm just not going to watch Bleach. And I just dropped it.
Wow, man. That's why you dropped Bleach?
And that's why I've never seen Bleach. Or not never. That's why I tried to pick it up recently.
I know.
I know.
That's that's telling you, man. It was brutal back then.
Yeah.
Brutal. You guys have it easy now. We had it hard.
Oh, yeah.
Once you missed it, you missed it, man. And it was really hard because we didn't have internet back then.
Yeah. We had the internet, but
I mean, like we had the internet, but we didn't have it like as easily accessible as we have it now.
Yeah, like everybody.
And not everybody had a computer.
Yeah, you had to get on the internet when your mom wasn't on it or when your aunt wasn't on.
Yeah, you had the dial up.
Yeah, and when your granddad wasn't on the phone. And
exactly, man. I remember those days, bro. I do remember dial up. Yeah. Oh my god, man. I remember that shit. I hated it. With the sound when it was loading.
Yeah. I know.
Play that sound in the video, bro.
I'll play it in the video, bro. I'll curse you guys with the sound.
Oh man.
So then at an anime weekend Atlanta convention in ATL, which is where Toonami's headquarters is in Atlanta, Georgia. They announced that they were reluctantly canceling Toonami's time block due to low ratings. So I don't want to say it's because he looked like a dork, but
he did look like a dork.
Maybe because imagine this is 2007, 2008. So this is where the internet is getting a little bit more popping.
Yeah, but I didn't like this remake. I do remember him now that you have mentioned it. Now that I have a picture of it in front of me, but he looked way much better there.
Yeah. Well, in the video version, I'm going to play like the little outro that he does. So he does like a little. It's the same voice as well, which kind of makes it weird. It's still Steve Blum, but he just looks like that now. So he does like this little speech.
Well, this is the end, beautiful friends. After more than 11 years, this is Toonami's final broadcast. It's been a lot of fun, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you who've made this journey with us. Toonami wouldn't have been anything without you.
Saying, oh, we had a good ride. Thanks for hanging out. And he had like these 2 assistants, like these 2 homeboys who would help him like prep the next show. So I don't think he was even fucking with Sarah anymore at this time.
Oh, wow.
So it was just him and his assistants.
Damn.
And then it just ended.
Hopefully, we've left you with some good memories. So, until we meet again, stay gold. Bang.
Damn. Well, I feel like we're ending up on a bummer.
So no, okay, I know, right? So Tsunami came back. So that again, this was canceled, quote unquote, 2008. So I had a good 10 years, 11 years.
Yeah,
that it ran.
So so the end story, it comes back,
and he comes back looking nice,
better than ever. All right,
better than ever. To be honest,
better than ever.
Really,
but we can't go into that because that is going to be a part 2 episode.
Yeah, season 2, part 2.
So we just went through the first 10 years. It might have felt a little quick. But Xavier did a perfectly good job at breaking it down, bro. Appreciate it. You brought me down memory lane. You named some anime, some shows that I haven't heard in a long time.
These weren't the only animes that they also had like I want to say in the height of it, like I said, from 2003 to 2007 is when it was heavy with anime. That's when we got Samurai Champloo,
yeah,
Cowboy Bebop, like you said, previous episode, Prince of Tennis.
Prince of Tennis, yeah. I remember Prince of Tennis. Oh my God.
Bunch of like Bleach.
Bleach, yeah. But
crazy.
Next episode.
Next episode, yeah.
Part two is coming up, man. Don't, you know what I mean? Let them linger a little bit. They're just returning back from the Capsule Corps time machine, man. Yeah, we're just returning back, man. Bulma said, hey, bring it back. We need jet fluid or whatever it is that runs the. She says she got to refuel. So while she's refueling, I guess we'll kind of wrap it up. And guys, I hope you guys liked this episode. It was actually pretty dope. Yeah, man, you put work today, man. I did, man.
I've been, like I said, we've been talking about this episode idea for a hot minute. Like I did want to do a Toonami episode because I just really like Toonami. It did put me onto anime. It
did, man. I think it put a lot of people onto anime.
And even if I knew anime or had a little bit of knowledge before it, it definitely helped me get out there as far as like just watching Dragon Ball or just watching, whichever one or two animes that I would really vibe with.
No, but I do appreciate the creators for just making Tom in general. Like, that was like a great assistant into like just
getting excited about it.
You when you think Cartoon Network, like, and you think Toonami, you think about this figure, like this space figure Tom, and just like the way he kind of like was your little tour guide to the world of anime in that sense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I appreciate that, bro. This has been a beautiful episode, man. Almost made me cry for a second just thinking about all these old animes and just feeling like a kid again. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, man. This was pretty dope. And like I said, part 2 is coming. We're waiting on Bulma to refuel the Capsule Corp time machine. As soon as she does, part 2 will be coming soon, man.
So in the meantime, why don't you tell me what you've been reading, what you've been watching, what you've been playing, bro?
All right, bro. Reading, watching, and playing. Let me think. Reading. We're back at it again with reading. Nothing, man.
Damn.
I just been so busy with work and just personal things, man. I just haven't had a chance to pick up a book, or a manga or anything. But like I said, I really want to hop onto the whole Blue Lock and just kind of like fast forward into that, because I know that the next season is not going to be dropping anytime soon. So that's, I think
the movie's going to drop before the next season.
I'm excited for the movie, man. I'm really excited. I actually got my girl to watch Blue Lock. She just got done watching the last episode of Demon Slayer, the 60-minute episode. So she was like, what should I watch next? And I said, Blue Lock. Go for it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm actually
Does she like soccer?
Yeah, she's a huge Mexico soccer fan.
Oh, okay, bet.
So
they play people in the World Cup or in the World Cup like from other countries.
Yeah,
in one of the episodes. Yeah,
one of the episodes. Yeah. So if you guys haven't heard our last episode, Sport Anime, definitely take a listen.
Yes, definitely.
And like I said, we jumped into that whole Blue Lock. So, and if you haven't watched Blue Lock, like I said, it was approved by the Norm. Definitely a watch.
Yeah, they should put that in the box.
It was a definitely a watch recommended by the Norm. So
right,
it's legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
once it has the stamp of approval of the Norm, it is legit.
Right.
100%. And then playing, again, I haven't been playing anything. Like, I haven't picked up my Xbox. All my homies been texting me like, yo, hop on the COD. And I'm like, when I get a chance, I will. I just haven't had time, really, being honest, just to sit down. I feel like I've been in a point in my life right now where I'm just trying to be more conservative with the time that I have and the way I'm using it. So I want to be more productive.
Oh, you dying, bro?
No, I'm not dying in that sense. I just want to be more productive with my time. There's more things. Like, if I'm going to sit down and play Call of Duty for an hour, I could have used that hour to edit. Or done something else. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to push this content as quick as possible.
I know, but that's what I do. What I do is I take breaks from editing and I play a video game. I used to do the same thing when I write. If I get writer's block, I would just like drop it and then go play a video game. Yeah.
Nah, man. When I'm editing, my juices, like my creative juices are flowing. Yes, the juices are flowing. No, my juicer,
it's spilled. They're flowing.
No, they're just like my creative juices are flowing, man, and I'm just like constantly thinking of like better things, or like on the next edit, like maybe I should add this or that or whatever. So just things like that. And then what was the last part? Watching that, the last movie that I watched was actually the Transformer movie.
Okay, yeah.
what's it called? The Beast.
You know what I did, bro? I just today, I bought or subscribed or whatever to the Regal Unlimited movie. This is not sponsored, by the way,
Unless Regal, hey.
unless I had a good experience, you know what I'm saying? But because tomorrow I'm gonna go watch like a bunch of movies. So I might even try to get the Transformers. So especially doing like these reviews, bro. Like,
so how much is it? How much did you pay for it?
It's $22 a month.
That's not bad. If you think about the amount that you spend every time you go to the movies, like just buying the ticket alone.
So it says if you go twice in a month, it pays for itself. Yeah. So, there's a movie coming out every week. It feels like, especially now in the summertime. But like if I want to re-watch a movie, like, so we went to go see the Spider-Man movie. And then a friend of mine wanted to go because they hadn't seen it. And I love that movie and I want to watch it again, but I just feel weird or stupid or whatever paying again for it. But if I had the freaking unlimited, then I would go see that movie like all day, every day. So same with like Guardians of the Galaxy, like a friend who wanted to watch that. And I was like, damn, I just saw it yesterday.
I don't want to drop another,
I don't want to drop
$12.
Yeah.
$13.
Yeah. But if I had the unlimited, then I would,
Yeah, it pays for itself.
Yeah. Because the movie was so good. It was like really, really good. And especially if we were going to do like a review, I kind of want to give it
Did you just get it for yourself, or you got it for you and
no? I got it
your kid.
No, just me, me. And this way, if I do,
kids.
Well, this way, if I do want to take somebody, then I'm paying one movie ticket cost instead of two, because that's what it really is. Like every time I go to the movies, like if I want to go with me and my son, and like maybe a third person, it's like $50 right there, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. I know it gets expensive, bro. Tell me about it, man. I got like 20 kids at home.
Hella
man.
kids, bro. I need all this cash. I got hella kids.
I got hella kids at home, man. Take them to the movie theaters, man.
Bro. Yeah.
That's a down payment for a new car right there.
I know, right? We all sharing a popcorn.
Oh, man, right? We're all sharing a drink.
Yeah, right?
Get your own straws.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But
so what you been watching? What you been watching? Oh, you said Transformers.
Transformers, bro. How about you, man? What you been watching? What you been playing? What you been reading?
So I'll go backwards. So watching. So I finished Blue Lock reluctantly, bro. I just couldn't.
So you finally finished it?
I finally finished it. I was just like there's only 2 episodes left. I just knocked them out. And this is like some sort of therapy, bro, because I felt okay afterwards. I thought it was going to be really, really sad.
To let go?
To let go of these characters.
I know, right?
But, it was pretty good. Definitely looking forward to the movie. Definitely looking forward to season 2. I don't know if I'll read it, just because kind of like Demon Slayer, I do just like how intense it is. Like sometimes the matches are not slow, but kind of drag a little bit, especially
in the manga,
in the anime.
Yeah,
like as far as
animation,
in the animations, like the matches, like as far as like passing it back and forth, and people are gonna like, especially if you're watching it your first time through, it's fine. But once you start getting accustomed to it, you can kind of see. But then there is a lot of twists and turns. So like the way that they tell the story in the anime, I'm okay with. So I'm okay to wait as well. Because it's not, it's not even like, I know in the last episode I bigged up how like the drama element, but it's not really like a drama for me to be like, oh, well, what's going to happen? Like I kind of do want to just see it unfold. So I finished that. And then I also picked up Black Clover.
Have you seen, they dropped a movie on Netflix.
They did. So I've been trying to watch it. I watch it in the background while I edit.
Somebody said the animation was as good as Broly.
Oh, really?
Somebody said that. I read some comments. I watched the actual movie. Like I actually saw it on Netflix.
What do you think?
I liked it. It was just, I was just watching it. I don't know. I don't know how this correlates to the next season. I don't think it has a correlation. I think it's just a movie on its own.
I read that it is correlated.
Like so it is correlated to the next season?
Yeah, that it goes into the next one.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen it, so I just started it.
It's been a long time since the last season. That's what I'm saying. Like I kind of forgot about Black Clover. It's been sitting in the back. You know what I mean? Kind of just chilling right now. Yeah. But now that it came out with the movie on Netflix, and now that I know that the next season is coming out pretty soon, I feel like sometimes maybe you might have to just rewatch the last season just to kind of like remember where you left off and kind of like that.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not really into it so far. That's why
you're not into the
whole like magic and religion or whatever. So no, I'm not off of it because I remember not liking Attack on Titan the first couple episodes, and now I love it. Same thing with like I like My Hero, but I'm not in love with it. But I remember not liking it, and now I like it.
Yeah. So you're just trying to give it like a second chance, like a second win.
Or first time, just because, like just off of the way it looks, it doesn't really look like my kind of show. So it's good. This way I get like into the mind frame of anime. So it's something like good to just play while I'm editing. So something that I can like turn my face to, but then every now and then. So obviously I'm watching that dubbed as well. So, that's also putting me off a little bit, but I'm getting used to it. So just trying to get into more anime. I'm still watching Banana Fish every chance I get, but if you guys I want to watch more.
If you guys
anime.
get as far into this in the podcast, if you guys have seen Banana Fish, comment below and just let me know like what your thoughts are about this anime. If you've seen the whole thing or if you've seen it but then stopped for some reason.
A friend of mine said it's sad as fuck.
I watched a couple of episodes. Like I said, I wanted to give it a chance, and I do have Amazon Prime, and I know you said it was on Amazon. So, but I only got like maybe 3 episodes in, and I just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah,
it wasn't as intriguing as I thought it was going to be, or it just didn't captivate me in that sense. But if you have watched it, definitely put a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think, your thought process on that one.
Yeah, that one I'm not too finished about, or
because
I'm
it's not
too
even
worried
on
about finishing.
Crunchyroll. And I'm wondering is because of the
subject matter, bro.
Yeah, it's not on Crunchyroll, but no, for sure, definitely.
I mean, there's
comment.
killing in Gangsta and things like that, but I don't know, like there's nothing like that, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, just that's what I've been watching. And stand-ups. I'm watching Beef. I love that show. That show's really.
You like Beef?
I like it.
I like it. I like the first couple episodes. I feel like after that,
like
it kind of gets dragged on a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like, okay,
in reality,
why are you guys still beefing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In reality, beef don't last that long, man. It doesn't last because it feels like
many moons.
Maybe they've been beefing for like over a month, and I'm like, nah, bro, it just don't last. Especially over road rage.
It's not even about that anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not even about that because they keep adding more to it. They keep doing more stupid shit to each other.
I know.
That just continues.
I love it. It's because of their lives, because they both have shitty lives. And not even shitty lives, but because they both are unhappy with their life.
That's it.
That's what it is.
So the moral of the story is if you're unhappy with your life, you know what I mean? Don't start beefing.
Become a vegetarian.
No, just like if you are unhappy with your life, this is what I gotta say to you guys.
Yeah.
Just
self-help
hop onto the nearest podcast on your phone, on Alexa, wherever you can get your podcast, and just look up The Norm. All right? Click on the first episode, and I promise you, we will put a smile on your face. Right there. That's a plug.
Oh, that's plug. It was so seamless, bro.
So if you're unhappy, listen to The Norm. We'll turn that frown upside down. We'll turn you from a beef eater to a vegetarian, whatever the occasion is.
Is this podcast organic?
It's as natural as it comes, man. These jokes are not self-made. Like we're not prepping these jokes ahead of time.
No.
What do you have to say like that? Did you write down your jokes?
I've been writing some jokes, bro. I'm workshopping some stuff with this podcast.
Oh,
bro.
man, you see.
I'm trying to go off the hook, bro.
This is the platform to at least, this is the platform to try new jokes, new methods of delivery. So, I try to do it just straight off the dome, whatever comes from the heart.
Oh, right. I mean, that's your strength. You're a battle rapper. You're a freestyler, bro.
All right, man. So Beef, what else, man?
So that's just what I watch. I've been watching a bunch of other stuff, but for family movie night, like I said earlier, we are going to try to get into the John Wick movies because that's my sister's favorite movies. So if she is going to come join us for family movie night, then we will watch John Wick. But if she's not going to do it, then we might start something else. I was thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. Not really into it. I think my son's he's not too young for Fast and Furious, but I just don't think that he'll get it. Like it is just about family, but I don't think he's really into fast cars. And ludicrous.
Man, I would leave Fast
like
and
the character
Furious.
And like
the adjective. I feel like the first couple of movies are dope. After Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, that's when they lost me.
What? No, man.
Tokyo Drift to me was my favorite Fast and the Furious.
Tokyo Drift, yes, was one of the better ones. But no, man, Fast and Furious 5, Fast 5. You like Fast 5?
No.
It's the best one, bro.
Is that when they lose their goodbye to Brian?
No, that's like number 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
I think that's like 7.
Bro, you see, I don't even pay attention. After the Fast and the Furious, And I've been dying for Fast and the Furious 2, and it's just not gonna come out. Just the way they're
You talking about Fast X?
No, Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Sorry,
Oh,
Tokyo
no,
Drift. After Tokyo Drift, I thought there was gonna be a second parter
In Tokyo?
right. And it just the way they're leading this movie,
maybe
they never.
I haven't
It
seen
doesn't
any-
look like they're going back to drifting.
So I haven't seen any of the new ones. I think 7 was the last one I saw. But
I wanted to watch this last one, and my girl was like, "No, I don't want to watch it." I'm
No?
like, "Why? It's one of those stupid movies you just play and you just turn off your head and just kind of watch.
Have fun with the family. Drink a
Yeah.
Corona, drink a Corona. Barbecue,
Little barbecue, little family picnic.
Yeah, kiss your cross. Say grace.
Kiss your cross.
Say grace to your familia. Kick a can of Nos and just lay back and ride. Get in the car and put 2 wheels off the ground.
Fucking ride, bro.
So I don't know if he'll like it. So let me know in the comments if you think we should do Fast and Furious. But I'm just like kind of off of like superhero movies right now. I want to do something different, and I kind of am not ready to go into a Austin Powers or a Rush Hour. But
Rush Hour, bro.
Rush Hour, I think is pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
You think he'll like that?
Yeah.
He's 13, so I don't know.
Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I'll do Rush Hour, bro. That's a good comedy.
So to break it up, right, with some action.
Yeah.
And then last reading, I gave another chance to this one manga called Jiangshi X. I talked about it in a few episodes ago. I think I talked about it like months ago, to be honest. I had started it, and it was like a super long manga. It's like 90 pages, episode 1, or issue 1. But I kind of put it down just because it wasn't like grabbing me. But I picked it up again just because I was just like, I'm getting a ton. Even though I'm flipping through like Dr. Stone, One Piece, and freaking Chainsaw, I feel like there's not enough variety. So I'm just like damn, I gotta fucking pick up another manga.
Have you tried the one I brought?
Oh, Kaiju?
Kaiju.
No, I should though, because I feel like I have a homeboy who came over just check out the freaking podcast room, and they're reading it. And I was like, oh yeah, my co-host, he loves that fucking manga.
Yeah, I like it so far.
So I should. I just not that I'm not into kaijus, but like I like Ultraman, but
my kids love kaiju. My oldest loves kaiju.
Yeah.
He loves the whole monster and
check it out
robot fighting kind of thing.
This whole Jiangshi doesn't have that many episodes, or
especially the movie
issues.
Rim, Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. That's a good movie, man.
He loves that movie.
Yeah, we haven't seen the second one, but I'll watch it, I'll read it.
I feel like Pacific Rim, and what's that one with the aliens? It was like damn, I can't remember what it's called. It's that
live action movie?
It's a live action movie, but it's the movie where it's like a documentary.
Oh,
Cloverfield, yeah, because that's when they start introducing like the whole kaiju concept and stuff like that.
To the west, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Because I do like Godzilla as well.
I feel like they're all tied in somehow.
Could be.
Cloverfield, Pacific Rim, because it all had like even the kaijus all look alike.
Oh, big monsters, big reptilian crab, bat monsters.
come from under the sea.
Right, under the sea.
What is the world really telling us, bro? You heard about that submarine that got lost?
I heard, yeah, it's a time capsule. This is like this is current events.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it was a kaiju.
It was a kaiju, man. You see it? You don't know, man. You don't know. All right, man. What you playing?
And I said no. I'm playing. I did skip playing. I'm playing just God of War, man.
Still on it?
Still on it. I am trying not to slow down because I have been making a lot of progress. But
okay. How far are you? Would you say like 60, 70%, or not even close?
I don't even know, man. So my homeboy Fred, like I said, he came over and he saw me playing. He said I'm not to the good part yet. I haven't felt like I'm at the good part.
What is the good part?
I don't know. So I'm imagining like,
You know what's so funny?
Fighting
him saying
Thor.
That, like you're not even at the good parts because whatever he might interpret as a good
No,
part
he knows
might not be the good part for you.
No.
So you're just continuing playing like, when is the fucking good parts coming?
This is
like,
the good part.
And he'll come like the next day or something like that, or like a week later, and then he'll see you playing it, and he'll be like, "Yo, how did you like that part?" What part? He's like, that part, you just finished it.
Yeah,
Wasn't
no.
it good?
No,
You're
no,
like,
no.
that was the good part?
No, he knows me. He knows what I want to see out of
that
this
was
game.
the good part.
I'm
God
sure.
damn it, man. I'm over here like really putting hours and hours into it. Like, when is the good part coming? That was the good part.
So no, for people who play the game, I'm at the part where Loki or Atreus, he just left to Asgard, and I played as him in Asgard, and now I'm back to playing as Kratos, also on his way into Asgard to like retrieve him. So I'm sure he fights with Thor or something, and then that's the good part.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm just steady with that, man.
I'm glad that you're, trying to finish it up. We talked about this game since episode 1.
Man, I hate
when
it,
you
bro.
told me about like I'm gonna stand in line and be the first to get it. I already pre-ordered it.
I remember.
And
What a fool!
And we're
I could
still
have bought that
on
game.
this
I could have bought that game today.
and we're still on this game, man. But you know what? Good for you. Kudos for you, because I didn't even finish Hogwarts.
You did not. You did not.
I
you did
quit
not.
on it, even though I hyped it up so much.
You did.
I
Bomb game.
I know. I just didn't have the time and the hours to put in, and I feel
It's all good, man.
It's all right. It happens, man. But I still think it is a good game. So
Yeah.
definitely a recommendation from the norm stamp.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Anything else before we end up wrapping this up?
No, that's all I got. Thank you. I'll let you wrap it, bro.
I'll wrap it up, man. I'll finish it up. So, like Xavier said at the beginning of the episode, we're going to do a giveaway, right? Mm-hmm. So we're doing a giveaway on our next episode. You'll find more details about this giveaway, especially on the Instagram. So if you're not following their Instagram, follow us on the Insta.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So definitely follow us there. We're going to have some more information about this giveaway. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube and on Twitter. We might put the same we're actually going to put the same information that's on Instagram on Twitter. So you have 2 different platforms for this giveaway. So I'm excited, man. This is our first ever giveaway, and it's going to be our merch. Like I said, we'll go more into details, the specifics and what you guys have to do to enter and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. So we're really excited about that. And I'm kind of sad to say it, but our next episode is our last episode for the season.
It is.
So it's going to be kind of a sad day once we put this episode together, plus the giveaway. But just know that we're super excited about season 2. We got a lot in the works.
We got plans. We got some guests lined up already.
We got guests lined up. I'm talking about we're putting everything into season 2. So definitely help us by following, by subscribing, by liking, by sharing it with your friends. Share. Sharing is caring, So definitely help us like that. And that's all we ask. That's literally all we ask from you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy our type of humor. And of course, X's scripted humor that we just found out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
God damn it, X.
Oh man, the curtains are up. No.
Exposing. Oh man, we're here to expose X on his humor jokes.
Oh yeah. Everything.
But yeah,
about me.
man. And yeah, definitely check out the website, the Norm, THENORMN.com for our latest merch. And yeah, follow, like, subscribe. And like we say at the end of every episode,
Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of the Hyperbolic Podcast.